Jeez. Oh, man, they were really wild, those two. Jeez.
I don't know, we just found any excuse you could think of to have a party.
I can remember a few parties in the little house. It was about the size of this room that we're in now.
We used to have wild parties there, crazy parties.
Well, one New Year's we went, and of course none of us ever got babysitters. We always took our kids.
They were throwing the bottles down the steps. And
I guess Joe O'Brien must have came in a limo.
We had a limousine that we chartered, and it was snowing, and there was snow in the ground, so we arrived, and I would say that everybody was in good spirits.
The limo driver said, "Where do you want me to take it?"
That was when your father chartered the limousine to have the limousine driver take him on figure eights in his front lawn. At which time one of our guests, who happened to be blind,
they thought it'd be a good idea to throw firecrackers and fireworks into the fireplace. We did that. The rug had been all rolled up, so we didn't have to worry about burning the place down.
And then Uncle Bill came, the grand finale was he fell asleep on the rolled up rug.
Snoring really loud. And people would go over and poke him, and then he would go, make all kinds of noise and thrash, and everybody was scared. Very scared. Very scared. It was good. Everybody that's ever gone through trying to have kids, and I have great empathy for them because we were doing this.
Having children was something that both John and Eileen had. I mean, it's a large part, I'm sure, of why they got married. They both knew what they wanted.
You know, so here's this person that really wants to have children, and they're just not happening.
And I remember that it was very hard when children didn't come right away.
We eventually decided to adopt, and it usually took years to do it. And so we applied to 4 or 5 places, you know, and then just kind of waited.
I remember distinctly when we were out at Carol's. She lived in Radley Run, and your mom had applied for adoption.
And then lo and behold, they called up and said, "Well, we have a little girl, and you can come get her."
Your dad was standing at the door beaming. They had gotten a call that they could get on the plane that day or the next day and go get Allison.
Oh, I never saw anybody so excited.
The whole family, friends, were just overwhelmed with excitement and joy. We made banners, we made signs, we got balloons.
Big, how do you do?
And we had a poster saying, the stork didn't bring you, the 727 did.
And when they brought her out, everybody just clapped and cheered and cried.
She was happy. It was love at first sight.
And she's got the same smile she had then when they brought her home. And your mother let me hold her on the bus.
That was an amazing, amazing day that I don't think any of us will ever forget.
And little did she know that she was with child.
And that was just amazing, because if one more person had told us, well, you know, all you gotta do is adopt one and then you'll start having them, I'd hit them. I mean, I get so sick of hearing that.
It was just like a fairy tale. It was like a fairy tale.
It was her dream. She's a natural born mother.
She lived for it. That's what made her life. My mom too. She was over at your house every single solitary day.
And Agnes, of course, was just such a loving mother. I don't know what Eileen would have done without her. I mean, she was like Eileen with Emily, you know, just loving every minute.
I do remember it being, you know, just both of them, and Eileen in particular, just being absolutely over the moon.
This is what they built their life for, was you guys.
Her children were her love, her life.
She was made for having children and for raising children. It's her favorite thing to do. Nobody's better at it.
She loves being a mom. That's the most important thing in the world to her, and she's a great mom.
Cousins Club came about because my mom and her mom died within a span of weeks.
It was Eileen's idea to get us together because we were homeless orphans.
These are the girls who are all raised together, and there was never a Christmas, never a holiday, anything that all the Schaller nieces and nephews weren't together.
And that we needed to meet once a month, so we formed Cousins Club. And I want to tell you, it was the greatest thing we ever did. We have the best time.
We have some semblance of order. Eileen has a gavel and she pounds it on the table.
And she stands up and she beats on the table. And she says, "Shut up! I'm the president!"
And it's just nice to rekindle that and to have everybody back together again.
I wasn't surprised when Eileen went back to school because I knew it was something that was always deep down inside in her heart.
There's a side of Eileen that Eileen doesn't let people see, that she covers up with laughter and humor.
She loves going to school, she loves learning, she loves the writing, she loves the literature.
There's a real deep person there, a very, very deep person.
But she is really, really a bright woman, very intelligent.
This is what brings her joy and happiness, and she loves to learn, and I think it's wonderful.
She's a great writer. She has a wonderful sense of humor.
I love the buzz.
The buzz? Oh, I think it's fun. Eileen does a terrific job.
I love the buzz. As long as she keeps my name out of it, everything's fine.
The best parts of the buzz are, her personal stuff that she writes, and everybody loves it. And patients come in, they kind of know. So you're the wild man, they say.
She's a born writer. Hilarious.
People just love the warmth of it, and human expression of love and insight that she puts into that.
I see her continuing her work on her own, and I would hope to see that she would finally write her own book. And I would imagine it would have a whole lot to do with children and what she knows about how she knows them, and that special kind of relationship she's able to cultivate that makes them feel like really strong individuals.
I was counting, I couldn't believe she was 60. It went so fast.
She is just so sweet and so much fun and always gracious.
She has a heart the size of the world. She'd give you the shirt off her back, and there's nothing she wouldn't do for you. Nothing.
She's my hero. She's my role model, and I can't imagine life without her.
Happy birthday, honey. I've been saying it for 60 years.
Happy birthday, Eileen. Happy 60th.
Happy birthday, Eileen.
Is that what we're celebrating? Well, I'm having fun.
Happy birthday, Eileen, you old bat.
Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, Eileen.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday, sissy.
Happy birthday, dear Eileen. You're finally catching up to the rest of us.
Happy birthday.
I love you with all my heart and soul. We all do. And I hope and pray and wish for 60 more years for you on this life. And I adore you and I love you. Amen.